Okay, so my first area was Surprise, Arizona, which is like, surprise. But definitely of my areas, it was the cleanest, it was the safest. It was a really new area, it had the best schools. It was a really new area. Oh, maybe? No, yeah, definitely. A lot of new building and new growth going on there. It was pretty family oriented. I'm not sure if like Surprise itself did that, but there's just a lot of families around. There's a lot of nicer places to live there, because Arizona in general is not a very nice place to live, to be honest. It's really cheap, and it's kind of a dusty, dirty place, but because it's really cheap, you kind of get a clientele there that's just not, it's just really dirty. A lot of the houses are really dirty and not really very well kept. And just everything's cheap. But of the places, Surprise was definitely the nicest, best schools and things like that. We ran into, for an experience, which is actually ironic, is the first person I invited to be baptized was this woman. She was in a really, really, really rotten place, and she accepted the invitation. I don't know if she's baptized yet. My understanding, she did start to progress a little bit more when we left. But she was just really in the throes of a lot of nasty stuff, like just drugs and gangs, and her children were all involved in that sort of thing, and it was just it was interesting for me to see someone in that position, and then to try and think of how they're going to get out of that position, because we want people to progress and move on, and it's just like, well, I'm the one in charge of that, so, well, not really in charge, but my job with her was to think about really like weird, difficult things. There's a lot of, again, non-denominational churches actually in Surprise. CCV wasn't, it was in Glendale, but there was a Calvary Chapel in there. We lived in a house, but not with members. We lived with other missionaries, and actually 3 companionships in the house, which was way too much fun. It never got inappropriate. It was great, but it was actually really great to be able to come home and have essentially roommates and just to talk about things, and it was really fun. And so we lived with our zone leaders and everything, and so that was really, really a great experience.